Benvenuto in Italia. Yes, good morning everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Wednesday the 1st of November 2023 and as you can tell by that intro, I'm currently in Venice and today I am making the trip across the water to watch AC Mestre versus ASD Atletico Castegnato. I probably pronounced that horrendously wrong and I do apologise, but anyway, it is in Serie D, Girone C, again probably an absolutely terrible pronunciation, but it's the fourth tier of Italian football, and it is actually being played in the afternoon despite the fact it is a Wednesday, and that is because it is All Saints Day out here in Italy, so it is a bank holiday, so something totally different for me today, but let's get into this. And I did do a travel montage to show you the story of how I got in the first place, so here's that, and I'll see you when I get over to Mestre. So here I'm in Mestre, and going into this game this afternoon, Mestre are currently in 3rd place in the table, while Castegnato are currently in 13th place. They've each played 8 games, and I think Mestre will probably be coming into this game this afternoon wanting to bounce back. They were beaten 2-0 away from home at the weekend. I think Castegnato, looking at it, I think they might have been promoted at the end of last season, and so far obviously if that's correct, then it's a new division for them. It will take them time, but how this league works is that champions do go up to Serie C automatically, and Mestre are only 3 points off the top at the minute, so we're still early days and still every chance for them, while I think the bottom 2 go straight down, and the next 4 after that all go into a relegation playoff at the end, and obviously whoever then I'm not sure how many of that get relegated, if it's just one more or if it's just essentially a case of survival of the fittest, but either way it is a totally new experience this for me today. Obviously it's the first time I've ever watched a game in Italy. I mean, before the start of the season I've never seen an Italian team full stop, and yet this is the third and fourth Italian teams I've seen this season alone. Obviously saw Fiorentina at St James's in that pre-season tournament. We saw Atlanta in Lisbon the other week. So this season has gone, safe to say, pretty Italian. I've got to say, really looking forward to this afternoon. I wasn't expecting there to be a game while I was out here. Didn't even know it was going to be a bank holiday, which is definitely why there is anyway. So let's head on down to the Stadio Francesco Baracca, I think it is, and find out how it all unfolds. So here we are then, a new one off the list. So this is Atletico Castegnato coming out to warm up. I'm not entirely sure what colours they're going to be in this afternoon. Anyway, we're still waiting on Mestre, and I will see you when they're coming out. So now there is a sign of life from Mestre, and I believe their main home colours are orange. I think obviously white shorts and white socks go with that. Anyway, we'll find out for sure when the players are coming on the tunnel and ready to start the match. So here come the teams, and it turns out Mestre are actually in all white this afternoon. So I don't know what the orange kind of club means, or if they're just having to wear away kit this afternoon. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we're here and we're seeing the match, and that's the most important thing. I'm underway. I don't know what's Italian for how the lads get in the box, but we're underway. Oh!
Nel primo tempo.
Half-time, Mestre 0, Atletico Castegnato 2. A team playing in white, having an absolute ton of possession but doing naught with it. Sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? But credit to Castegnato. You wouldn't believe they're the ones that are battling relegation, because they've come here with a clear game plan, and it's working to a T for them. Very well organised. Tough for Mestre to break them down. And in terms of the chances in this game, you have to say Castegnato have had the better of them. So something needs to change for Mestre, because going on like they are with all this passing about and trying to walk the ball into the net essentially just isn't working for them. So I think they need to start testing the goalkeeper quite a bit more. They need to start being a bit more ruthless on the ball, really, because if they get the next goal, it very much is game on. It's a total back to the wall thing for Castegnato from there. But right now, I just do not see where that goal is going to come for them. So they've got to change something in the second half for sure. Already creating more than what they did in the first half. There might be a bit too much for Mestre to do now. It's just not going to go in for them, is it? You said that?
Non che credo, Dio.
I mean, the game's long since over, but fair play to the fans who are still going. 5 minutes of added time at the end of this game. 5 minutes. Full-time Mestre 0, Atletico Castegnato 3. It was a truly desperate display from the hosts, it has to be said, and that is probably a result that puts the cat among the pigeons a little bit in terms of how this division is going so far. I mean, I think going into the game you'd have almost thought it was a bit of a home banker, but credit to Castegnato, they came and certainly did a total number on Mestre, but I've got to say, if truth be told, Mestre's performance this afternoon was probably the worst I've seen from any team so far this season. They just lacked, just completely lacked ideas. If if I'm telling you the truth. Just a lot of their play just didn't really seem to make sense. And I mean, they had the chances early on in the second half. They had the one where they hit the crossbar, like in between the second and third goals. They hit the crossbar twice. I mean, if either of those had gone in, then it could well have changed the game. But they just totally lost their momentum. Totally ran out of ideas. And in the end, you have to say it was a pretty comfortable afternoon for Castegnato. I mean, the only thing going for Mestre there this afternoon was the crowd. I mean, credit to them; they never stopped going all afternoon. And I get that that's kind of the thing around Europe where you get organised, almost like choreographed fan experiences, which is maybe the difference between coming to football on the continent and doing it in the UK. Like, I think over here it's more proactive, whereas in the UK it's more reactive in terms of what's going on in a game and what have you. But yeah, that is now, of course, Italy off the list in terms of countries that I've seen a game in. I mean, it's been a long time coming, but I am glad that I finally got out here, and hopefully I'll be out here again before the end of the season to take the San Siro off. I said that was one of my aims for this season, and I'm sticking by that. In terms of when the next European trip might be, it is going to be a little bit of time, I'm not going to lie. I just personally want a bit of a break from flying, because I just feel like I've flown loads recently. Like, I've obviously flew when Gateshead played away to Oxford City. I went to Germany in early September. I went to Spain and Portugal last month. And don't get me wrong, like, all of them have provided some absolutely unbelievable memories. But yeah, just like a bit of a break from flying for a few months. It's as simple as that. I mean, it might not be all English football. Like, I might get up to Scotland within that time, but I think it'll be probably March at the earliest, really, before I do get out flying again. But as I say, there is, as I said, I am looking to get to the San Siro, and there is a game at the San Siro, I think the first weekend in March, that I've got my eye on. I think it's an Inter game, so watch the space for that. And in terms of that, I don't know if that'll be the last European trip of the season or not. I might be able to sneak one in maybe in like May time. Might just be to Ireland, something like that. But there's going to be a lot of variety to come on this channel between now and the end of the season. It isn't just going to be all Gateshead and Northern League, as I know it's probably felt for quite a bit of time. But yeah, I've seen games about England, Scotland, Germany, Spain, Portugal, and now Italy, and I would have most certainly taken 6 countries on the 1st of November, you know what I mean? So yeah, it is still a long way to go in the season. There's still a lot of memories to be made. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Saturday, and it is the FA Cup first round. It is Yeovil Town versus Gateshead, so can the Heat bounce back after the last weekend's disappointment? It's going to be an exceptionally tough game against a side that have won 10 on the trot in the National League South and looking good for an immediate return to the National League. But like, we're the higher league team for a reason, so it's going to be an interesting one. But join us on Saturday to find out. But until then, take care. Cheers for watching. Arrivederci.